Listen on this, Dr. Morka, because in the past few weeks I've had NNPP's big shot on the show, and looking at how kind of politics has been played over the years, the political tension between both men, talking about Kwankwaso and Ganduje, is one of the most consequential rivalries in contemporary Nigerian politics. So is it correct to say your party, I mean, you've cleared the air on that, but for Nigerians who are still very uncertain, I would like you to clear the air on whether your party had chosen Kwankwaso over Ganduje, and is this because it failed to win Kano State for APC? Would you describe the timing of those speculations, just as Ganduje steps down, as purely coincidental?
No, a suggestion that our party chose Dr. Kwankwaso over Dr. Ganduje. I mean, again, that's just the height of speculation. There's no such thing. And, these are eminent citizens, from Kano State, who have governed that state, who have a track record of service, public service. There's no reason for, Dr. Kwankwaso or Dr. Ganduje to pose a dilemma for APC. Both of them are eminent citizens. Dr. Ganduje just completed his term as chairman. Should Kwankwaso decide to join our party, he will be welcome to our party like any other citizen of the Federal Republic. So I don't think that I think people are going overboard with these speculations. Dr. Kwankwaso himself, I've not heard him say to anyone that he's, right now in a vehicle headed to the headquarters of APC. He hasn't said that. I think it's a bit too drastic for anyone to suggest really seriously that, these men are at war to the degree that one has to, give way to the other. I don't think that's absolutely unfounded, quite frankly.
But Senator Kwankwaso may not have spoken about it, but in April, I had a conversation with Senator Rufai Sanihanga, who is the Senate Deputy Minority Whip. And this was after Senator Abdurrahman Kawu Sumaila and other honorable members from the NEPP had joined the APC or were set to join the party. It was also after Ganduje had called the NNPP a dead party. So the entire caucus was upset. And I remember Senator Hanga confirming that there is a possibility that Rabiu Kwankwaso joins the APC, but Ganduje must leave. And that's why you can't fault Nigerians who thought the APC had to sacrifice Ganduje for a red carpet welcome for Rabiu Kwankwaso. So if you truly have no knowledge, Dr. Morka, does this suggest there are internal communication gaps within the party's leadership, or is this a calculated political silence? Because you can never trust politicians.
Well, who do you trust then? Journalists?
Yes. Yes, you can trust us.
Well, you trust yourself because you're a journalist. I trust me, even though I'm a politician. But look, the point is, the reference you made is just an expression of personal opinion. His opinion does not rise to the level that it imposes on APC any kind of way, whether a duty or, for that matter, even look. Dr. Kwankwaso, if he chooses to join the party, will be welcome. And I think that's really sufficient to guide our thinking in this matter, because otherwise, Kwankwaso has not appointed anybody as his agent to speak for him. He's a prolific leader who can speak for himself any day, any time. So I think we should pause and wait for Senator Kwankwaso to, if he's truly intent on coming into APC, to tell us. It's not our duty to announce the incoming of Senator Kwankwaso. Usually, it is somebody who is seeking to join who makes the announcement, not the other way around. Because these questions, I think, strike almost a suggestion that the party itself should be telling everybody we're expecting Dr. Kwankwaso. That's not the way it works.
All right. So Mr. Damari is in acting capacity and to oversee a NEC meeting. There is a date, July 24th, and some party leaders and governors are reportedly lobbying for candidates outside the North Central. How committed is the party to respecting equity and rotation in filling leadership positions?
The party, takes zoning and equity and inclusion and spread very seriously. Those are very important elements of building cohesion within the party. So, we take it very seriously. And I am quite certain that all of those who are agitating, whether from North Central or elsewhere, who, are right now articulating their interests. We bring those concerns and interests and agitations to the table at NEC. And, I trust the leadership of our party to, very carefully deliberate on those concerns and to make decisions that are informed by reason, rationality, and, common sense, quite frankly. So, because, we need our party to continue to be cohesive. So we will not promote any sort of discord that will ultimately cost us, either loyalties or, for that matter, support. So, yes, our NEC meeting set for the 24th. We're looking forward to it. We're very excited to see the emergence of a new national chairman. And of course,
so if the party is
considering
zoning
around this.
Right. If the party is considering zoning, will the Northwest retain the seat, or is there, internal debate about shifting it elsewhere?
Look, you have to understand that originally, in the last national convention, North Central had the position of national chairman in the person of Dr. Abdullahi. Now I'm spacing out on his name. Our former national chairman, Abdullahi Adamu, our former national chairman. Now, that was then. The zoning system, still subsists, as we know. But if you remember, in the 2022 NEC, or 2023 NEC that resulted in the election of Dr. Ganduje, we had some thinking. NEC, in its authority as NEC, tinkered with and shifted positions a bit based on the exigencies of the time. Now, the NEC that we convened on the 24th also has the authority to return national chairmanship to North Central or take it elsewhere. You see, at any point in time, zoning is simply a system of convenience. It's not a constitutional construct. So it's not binding on the party as you would imagine the constitution binding the party. Therefore, NEC, in its authority, may modify that based on the calculation of the party's strategic best interest. So look, and I will not speculate as to where that decision will fall, because that is a decision for NEC to make. But we are again excited going into that process with all the negotiations that will happen, and then to come out with a decision that will strengthen our party going forward.
So if